This is how I passed my funding challenge in 2 trades. Let's get into it. Okay guys, I'm here on the charts. I passed my funding challenge in only 2 trades in an hour. This is part of another video that we'll be releasing soon where I will be testing the aggressive way versus the defensive way. By the way, this is a concept from another video of mine, that is how to pass your ftmo challenge. It will be somewhere up here linked. I never know which side it is. And in that video I discussed a concept that is the aggressive way. So right here I have the challenge rules. This is actually for that other video, but I will be including it in this one also. So for both challenges I need to record and journal every trade. I did that. So the aggressive account, that is the video you're seeing right now. Once I complete the defensive account, I will be doing that after I pass the verification on this one. By the way, if you want to see that, stay tuned. I will be doing a follow-up video once I pass the verification challenge. So the aggressive account, I risk 2% at the first trade. If I lose that trade, I will be risking 1%. If I lose that trade, I will be risking 0.5% until the starting balance, until I'm back at my starting balance. So I only take 1 loss a session, London and New York, and I only take trades from my playbook. By the way, if you want to see a video on my playbook, I will be happy to make that. Just let me know. Okay, first of all, I will show you proof that I passed these challenges. By the way, the platform I use is my forex funds. They only have an 8% target, so I really like it. I've never had problems with them, so why not? It was a 20k challenge account for 2 reasons. I'm purely doing this for a video. I also have the 20k defensive account. And the second reason is I think this will be the most in line with what you guys will be trading. By the way, if you're just starting out, as a really good tip, let's say you want to start at 100k challenge, start at 50k challenge. Or start at 20k challenge. That way you will have 2 or 4 tries. I will still make decent money and you can work your way up from there. Don't waste all your money on 1 try. That's just stupid. It's a probability game in the end, and even getting challenges is a probability game in the end. I count history. Okay, as you can see, this is my initial deposit. So this is when I started the account at the 2nd of October. Then the 3rd of October, I placed a micro lot on Aussie Cat just to get that day in. If you guys don't know or you're not aware, on ftmo you have to wait 10 days until you get your challenge, even though you passed your 10%. And on my forex funds you need to wait 5 days. So I thought, okay, let's try to get this challenge as soon as possible, even though I never want you guys to rush it. But if you're going to approach your challenge aggressively, the chance is there that you will get it very quickly. So today, the 4th of October, I placed a buy limit. I didn't tap in. Then I entered manually on EURUSD for a 2-hour trade. I risked 2% on this trade and I made 852 on this one. Then I entered at the same time a EUR-JPY trade at 1% risk because I already had that 2% risk on the line, and I went for a 4-hour trade, resulting in $781. And by the way, these times are not correct. It's actually an hour earlier where I live, so it's 8 AM and 8:01 AM. To be honest, I don't know how to fix this time zone thing, but it doesn't really matter and I don't really care. Into my forex funds, as you can see, 8%. As you can see, 29 days left. So this challenge is passed. I only need to wait my 5 days. Trading history, the same trades you saw on my MetaTrader. Let's go to the trades right now. Okay guys, right now we're on EURUSD. I'm showing you guys what I was seeing at the time. So let's take that replay to, whoa, this has changed. Okay, cool. Let's take the replay to, I'm always so like distracted by things. So this was what I was seeing at the time this morning. As you can see, I drew a support and resistance line over here. By the way, I think I always do when I'm trading EURUSD or EUR-JPY is I monitor the dollar very closely. So let's go to the dollar actually, 15 minute maybe. And then this morning, the chart you saw just yet was around this point in the market right here. So we had broken these lows, and yes, I know this could be a fake out. I'm really aware of that, but there was just so much room for dollar to go down. There was so much room in my opinion to go down because the real point of liquidity in the market is around here and around here. So when dollar came to this point, as you can see, it's reacted. That's because there was a liquidity point. Dollar broke through and now it is seeking for the next point in the market, and that will be around here. Okay guys, this is me from the future. I wanted to add something real quick. As I spoke about, this was the liquidity point on dollar, and right now we're a couple of days later, I think 2 days later since I recorded this video. And as you can see, we took out this liquidity zone and we went straight back up. What does this tell me? That dollar is back in its trend, that is bullish. So right here, it took out the liquidity, it went to this support and resistance area, it came back for a pullback, and now it is continuing that trend. On that note, I took a euro dollar short again today. Unfortunately, it's not for our challenge because I have to wait for that verification stage, but this is a trade from today. Why did I took this real quick? This was my area that I talked about where I went short, where I was looking for shorts. We did an overlap, we came back to that area. We had a very nice retracement above equilibrium, what we couldn't pass by. As you can see, we had a triple top. We broke our lows, we retested them, and that is why I entered my shorts. Okay, back to the video. Why is this important? Euro USD is perfectly inverted correlated to dollar. So if dollar goes up, Euro USD goes down. So this was really important that dollar went down in order for our trades to go long. Let's go to the 5 minutes. So we had that 5 minutes, 15 minutes support right here. Then we broke this high. So I knew we were in for a continuation, especially because we were not breaking any lows. So we had a displacement right here. A displacement is when there's a really big price movement all of a sudden. So this went right here off the supports. Then I searched for a thing that is a fair value gap. That's an ICT concept. ICT is another very big trading YouTuber, and he has that fair value gap concept where there is an imbalance candle. So this right here, this box is not filled. You take the wake of the first candle before the imbalance candle, and then you take the wake of the second candle after the imbalance candle, and that is your area. So that was right here. So my entry was like this, and my entry was here, and I had my stops underneath this candle. Why? Because here was also a fair value gap, so price could have gone down to that point. And then I was aiming for a 2-hour trade, something like this. I actually took it a little bit farther to 69. Why? Because this was my target to go short eventually on Euro USD. I thought this was a really good place. What I saw on the daily, as you can see, I did a short from here. I thought it was a really good place to short from. Could we still go short this week? Maybe we could. This could be just an overlap, or it could retest above here. This would also be a very nice place to retest and then go short from there. If it does break this resistance, I want to see a retest of this support then, and then we can go higher again. So this was my trade on EU. Very quick trade in the early morning. Before London Open, I was already out. When Euro USD goes up, Euro Yen most of the time also goes up because the Yen was also really weak today. And then combined with Euro strength, it was the most perfect thing. So let's see why we entered this trade. Again, right here we had a support, a 50-minute support and resistance area. As you can see, price couldn't break under here. So I knew when price was breaking above here, we would continue our trend. So price broke above these highs with this displacement. This is what I call a displacement level. Then price traded into this fair value gap. This is why I took my trade. I put my stops under this imbalance candle, and here was also a fair value gap, so under this imbalance candle. And I aimed for a 4-hour trade. Why 4-hour? I always preach that 2-hour principle, but when I aim for a 4 risk to reward on this trade, it would mean I would succeed and pass my challenge. A little bit after London Open, we had succeeded our challenge. Before I'd pull back the ton and then continue it a lot higher. So that were my 2 trades that I took to pass my challenge. By any means, I don't want any of you guys to trade like this. This is purely principle to prove that this method works, that I know what I'm doing. Like some people said that it was just luck that I'm passing these challenges. I'll prove you not right here, and I will prove you in the next weeks when I pass the defensive way. So yeah, this challenge is passed. I will be keeping you guys updated how I'm doing with the verification phase. And once I pass the verification phase, I will be doing the defensive way, and then I will make a video about the 2 ways and what I think is the ultimate best. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. If there is anything you want an answer to, if you have any questions about anything whatsoever regarding to trading, please let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.